Well, I wasn't expecting to be back until the start of the new season, but we're in another final. We keep our run going. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Global Domination. I'm Nick from SonickFM, and this is episode number 32. As said in our team introduction that we would be back for the start of the new season unless we reach the final of the Singapore Cup. Guess what? Well, you don't need to guess, you'll have seen the intro. We're in the final of the Singapore Cup. We played DPMM, who finished one place below us in the league. We finished off the last two games of the season and managed to hold on to fourth place. Take a quick look at how things have gone. So if we look, the last two games of the season, we beat Alastair 2-1 and drew with Tanjong Pagar 0-0. Then we started off the Cup. Now our group was, if we take a look at it, Niigata Unicorn, Alastair and Tampines. We take a look at the league table where they finished. Niigata Unicorns won the league by a good margin. Tampines and Tanjong Pagar were, not Tanjong Pagar, Alastair were 6th and 8th respectively. So going into the Singapore Cup, I wasn't really expecting much, maybe to make the semi-final, because the top two teams qualified, but wasn't really expecting much more than that. We went into the first game against Niigata Unicorn and beat them 3-1. This is the team that won the league. We then had a couple of weeks gap until the next game, so I decided to get some friendlies in there just to give some of the fringe players some game time, keep the fitness levels and things up. It was an international break, so some of the players were away on international duty. But 3 friendlies, 3 wins in there. Nothing really, didn't get excited about. It was teams with lower reputations. As I say, it was just more for to get game time under the belts for a few players. We then went into the next game against Ballastier, beat them 3-1, and that meant that we were qualified. Because of other results, we were qualified for the semi-final. All we needed to do was draw against Tampines to finish top of the group, and we beat them 3-0. We then, in the semi-final against Tanjong Pagar, drew 1 each in the first leg and then beat them 3-0 in the second leg. One of the things you might have noticed, looking down here, is Tan Chong Keat, striker, who had scored 5 goals before I arrived, scored, what's that now, started here, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 goals in 7 games for me. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm getting the best out of them. So here we are then in the final now against DPMM. Other than turning out to be actually a pretty decent team, nothing really has happened. Only, as you see, no signings really made or people sent out. The only thing we've done is Riku Sawada, our goalkeeper, is quite a good goalkeeper. We've extended his loan for another season. You might have noticed over the past couple of seasons with previous teams, I've not really done loans. I'm not a big fan of them. Unless I'm, if I'm playing in England and I'm in League 1 or League 2, I'll maybe take a Premiership, Championship player on loan for a season to fill a gap. But I would much rather go out and sign players so that they're mine and I can develop them and I don't need to worry about then losing them and having to fill that gap again the following season. But the opportunity came up to extend his loan for another year, so we've done that. It just means it's one less position we need to worry about. Been having a look as well at where we kind of need to, the areas that we said that we needed to strengthen, and bringing some players in on trial and getting some players scouted and things. From the opening 2 games, the areas I'd identified were we were weak at the back, we were very loose at the back, and we weren't finishing any chances. We were creating plenty of chances from the midfield, but at either end of the park is where we were lacking. That has obviously changed slightly once the team has got used to the tactic that I'm playing. But I still think we could be doing with improving slightly at centre back, probably at right back as well, because we've only really got the one player there, and he's also used as a backup for our left back. So pretty much actually all across the back four we could be doing with strengthening, maybe a better quality backup goalkeeper as well. One new player to look at actually is Mod Zamri Ghazali. He is a 16-year-old come in through our youth intake, and I like the look of him immediately. 2.5-star current ability with 5-star potential. Looking at his stats, I was quite happy with that to put him straight into the first team. So we've got him as an extra body that we can play in the attacking midfield. Got him trained as a shadow striker, which is the role we prefer. I've got him We've got him working on his strength, because he is only 5'6" and 9 stone. So, you know, a strong wind could knock him over. But hopefully, as he gets older, that'll start to improve, as well as these kind of other areas like his finishing, his dribbling. But you know, he's got good passing and good technique already, so quite happy with him. And he actually scored for us. So competitive games, he's made 1 start and 1 appearance off the bench, and he scored a goal. So doing quite well for a 16-year-old so far. That's all the updates since the club introduction earlier today. So we'll now go and meet the team that's going into the final against DPMM. And remember, every final we've played in so far we've won, so we want to keep that going. And this is the team that's hopefully going to do that. We have Sawada in goals, Kanadi, Chan Yelkfi, Yunus and Darren Tay at the back, Ramley and Hamidon in midfield, Saran, Arwan and Farhan are the attacking midfielders, and Tan Chong Keat up front. Still getting used to the players, getting used to the team, where they play and where the best positions are. I'm still not 100% familiar with them and some of their names. As with pretty much every league so far, or every team so far, struggling with names, but do my best. Again, if you are from Singapore, apologise if I'm butchering a name. Carry on when we're finished, and the trophy's going to be ours. So here we are then, 10 minutes into the game, and we've got off to a not bad start with a couple of shots, but nothing on target yet. And the couple of DPMM players are already absolutely shattered. Here we have a highlight now. Hamilton plays a big long ball forward, I think looking for Keat, but too much for him. The keeper picks up the loose ball, plays it out looking for an attack on the left hand side, but it's well cut out, and Farhan comes forward with it now. He plays Arwan through. Arwan trying to side for it just past the keeper. The keeper does well to get down and collect it. Throw in now from Hamilton. Gets it to Farhan. Gives it back to Hamilton. He plays the ball in. Keat gets up with the header, nods it down to Sarin. Sarin can't keep his shot down. It's over the bar. Oh, how I wish I had that combination that we had at Selangor, with Helmi Alwyn coming in the edge of the box. It's DPMM on the attack now. Big long ball forward, and Zainuddin has got through there, but Sawada does well to make the save, and Kanadi does even better to keep the ball from going for a corner. And we try to get something going, but it fizzles out and nothing. Give a bit of encouragement. The team have played well. Half an hour into the game. Hamidon has it. Plays it forward again, looking for Keat, but it's picked up by Patera. All the way back now to Abu, the goalkeeper. Plays it out. And Darren Tay does well to win the header on the right hand side there, sorry. And it's back with him. After a couple of passes, he manages to play it across to the middle of the park to Ramley. Drops it back to Hamilton. It's back all the way now to Yunus. Yunus with the ball over the top to Keat. Keat gets the shot away first time, but he's offside. I was about to get excited there. Yeah, clear offside. I mean, he does well to get his body right. The ball's behind him the way he's running. Does well to get his body shape right and get the shot away. 40 minutes into the game now, and still nothing each. Could be doing with... This is what I was talking about, where I thought that we were being a bit wasteful with our chances, and to a certain extent, I think we still are. I mean, we've had six shots, only 2 of them were on target. We're nearing a 1 xG. We're at 0.82, so really we should have scored by now. I mean, we did, but it was offside. But we should have scored one that counts. And that's something I have noticed. Although we've been scoring in good numbers, we have been a little bit wasteful at times. One of the previous games, I think it was the first leg of the semi-final. At one point, we were losing 1-0. We had an XG of 1.4 and we hadn't scored. So, you know, it's something that we can work on in the off-season. Maybe try and bring in a striker who's a bit more clinical. Play in that role with Keats. Right, what are we going to do here for a team talk? The assistant's recommending special day for the supporters. I'm not particularly happy with the way they've played. We have been a better team though. Not happy with the performance. Motivate them all. The longest team talk I think I've ever done. So we're going again, and there are still a couple of DPMM players really tired. Their boys are looking okay so far, although one is having an absolute nightmare of a game. So, substitution time. Going to bring... What we're going to do? We're going to bring Mama on for Irwan. Saran's not having a good game either, so what we're going to do is bring Yaya on for him, swap him and Keat. Keat can play on the left. Neither left back and or mid-on, they're not playing particularly well either. I'm going to leave it there for now. I don't want to make another change just yet. And we'll demand more from the team. Farhan's tired now, so might be an idea to take him off, although Kanadi is playing on a 6.2 on the left. We might need to take him off. We'll see how things are after this highlight, as it is DPMM coming forward with it. Ball cleared away though, but it's picked up by the DPMM defence. Hamadon does well to nod that one down to Mama in midfield. He finds Farhan. Farhan plays it forward to Yaya, but nothing comes of it. It's cleared away by the defence. Kanadi picks it up, plays it inside to Fee, forward to Ramley. Mama with it now. He tries to find the diagonal ball. Farhan with the diagonal ball. Farhan was fouled and it is a penalty. Who is taking the penalty? It was one of our centre backs last time. It's Yaya is stepping up to take the penalty, and he absolutely blasts that down the middle. I think even if the keeper had saved that one, he was getting in with it. Yeah, just runs up, puts the laces through it, straight down the middle. Keeper had absolutely no chance with that one. And I think we will make our final substitution. And I think we will take Kanadi off for Zulkifli, just to try and keep things strengthened at the back as we get into the last 5 minutes of the game. I'm going to praise the team because they have done well in the second half, and let's see, we managed to get that goal. But DPMM now, 2 minutes into injury time, have the ball. Played all the way back to the goalkeeper. Yaya should be pressing him. There we go. Goalkeeper kicks it out, and Chanyok Fee picks it up at the back. Mamet now plays Te in on the right hand side. He gets it to Farhan. Yaya plays Ramley through. Ramley with the shot, but Abu does well to turn it behind for a corner. And the corner now is going to come in from Hamadon. A minute left in the game. Hamadon plays it in. Can't find a head of a Geylang player, but it's out now as far as Fee. Plays it into Yunus. Units can't get the ball past the first man, and it's DPMM on the counter-attack now with Sokol on the left. Aaron Tay does well on a yellow card. Risky tackle to make, but he times it to perfection and gets the ball out for a throw-in, and there's only a few seconds left now. All we need to do is hold on, preferably win the ball back and get it punted right up the field. Sawada comes out and claims the ball forward and just clears it quickly, and that is it. Well, our run does continue. Every final that we've been in, we've won. And that is first trophy as manager of Geylang International. And it's the Singapore Cup, and that is one item checked off the checklist. All we need to do now is make sure we have the squad that can go and win the league next season. What I am going to have to do as well now is check which nation comes after Malaysia, because remember we accidentally skipped Singapore and have had to come back to them. Check what nation comes after Malaysia and get them loaded in, so that if we do manage to win the league this season, they are ready to try and find a job in. So, good performance out there. It wasn't our best performance since I've taken over, but it was good enough to win. That was a confirmation. Geylang International lift the Singapore Cup. 62,000 prize money brings glory to Geylang International. That's because I'm a fantastic manager. And the board are delighted. Of course they are. I just want to check what that's done for finances. We're only 50,000 in the red now. Not too bad. Not great either, but not too bad. And that will be that for the episode, I think. And just a quick one with the final. You can see no more games to play. So we'll go away and get set up for the start of the new season. And we'll be back tomorrow with the opening day of the new season. And we'll talk through any transfers and any changes that we've made then. And that is the end of episode 32 with another trophy in the bag. Now don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any videos going forward. Upload daily at 8 PM UK time. And as always, thank you very much for watching.